he interviewed Pep Guardiola in 2009, just as it was all kicking off, and Pep was saying to Graham Hunter, he said one of the big things he took from the interview was, I've got friends that are struggling with money right now and having to pay their mortgage after the financial crash and everything. And he's like, I want to entertain them. I'm so glad the football we can give them brings them joy. And then he said he interviewed him again in the 2011 before the Champions League final, and he kind of threw him that line and said, he's still feeling that way. And he basically said, no. Like, it's about winning. It's about winning however we do it. And it's really interesting because we've had all these talks about styles and everything like that. It's been a big part of this kind of podcast, video stuff that I've been doing in each kind of segment that we've talked about with regards to where the game is at. And look, Pep, I think, even said in his interview after the weekend that he would rather have the ball. But it is interesting that Graham Hunter alludes to it as that, look, he at the end of the day is just about winning. And he felt at that time with how football was, his best way to win was playing that way and suffocating teams and keeping them high up the pitch and doing all those things. And I think the game has changed now. It has changed. And he's now having to maybe adapt and re-find himself a little bit. And, winning is winning at the end of the day. I do keep saying that. It doesn't matter what you do as long as you win games. I've said it about Liverpool this season. Everyone keeps saying we're not playing great, but it's 5 from 5 and you're winning games. Like, you're not. I think it's a false thing in everyone's head that, like, the top teams play very, very, very well in every single game. Look, there's even City games under Pep Guardiola where it's been really, really tight. They've struggled to break another team down. And there's loads of times I've watched it and I'm like, this is boring, man. They're just going side to side to side to side, and eventually they would find a way to win through De Bruyne or someone or Aguero or something like that. But everyone doesn't play this like amazing kind of open, expansive, eye-watering, open football like all the time. I think even your mind plays tricks on you. Like, yes, the Pep Barcelona team were incredible, a huge influence on me, why I got into coaching, have influenced the game for the last 10, 15 years. But I'm sure there was games where it wasn't great. I'm sure there was games where they had to dig it out a little bit. I'm not saying they would go defensive and go 5 behind the ball or anything, but I'm sure there was moments in games where they had to dig it out